guys, my name is Olga Markina. I'm 25 years old freediver from Russia and Molchanovs ambassador. This year I set a new Guinness World Record for freediving under ice. I dove to 63.8 meters under ice of Lake Baikal, the biggest and deepest freshwater lake in the world. In previous video I told you about how to organize the record and how to prepare to it physically and mentally. So in this video I want to give you some tips about how to freedive under ice. So guys, first of all, let's talk about equipment. I think I got like hundreds messages and questions about an equipment. So first of all, everybody asked me about the suit. This is the suit which I dived in. It's a 7mm jacket and 5mm pants that I used for under ice freediving. The temperature of water was like around 0 degrees, and under the maybe 20 meters it was like around 2 degrees. So it's very warm and very soft, the suit by Molchanovs. Yamamoto 45 neoprene were very nice and warm for me. Why did I use 7mm jacket and 5mm pants? So this is the question. If I use 7mm pants instead of 5mm pants, I will have more positive buoyancy and I should take with me more weights, and in coming up it would be more difficult to come up. So this way I tried to make my dive easier for me. And maybe you will ask why I didn't use 5mm jacket, and maybe why I didn't use 5mm jacket and 7mm pants. It's because the most important thing you should keep warm is your body. The legs are not so important and then can be a little bit cold. If you would be cold with all your body, you can't dive because of hypothermia. So here you should choose the right equipment for you. For me, it was very comfortable to dive in 7mm jacket and 5mm pants. It would be better if I would dive in 3mm or 1.5, why not? But it would be a hypothermia for me and I can't dive. So this is the best for me. You should choose your one. Gloves and socks. Let's talk about it. First of all, gloves. I used 5mm one with fabric outside and inside. For me it was enough, but if you want to make some footage or if you are a safety, I think it would be better if you will use 7mm one, because for my safeties it was a little bit cold. So the next one is socks. Here I used two kinds of socks actually. First one is 1.5mm socks that I wear in my monofin. So it was difficult to put monofin on socks, but for me it's possible. So the second kind of socks is half socks. It's actually really half of it. Here is your leg. You put it on your leg, then you open it and put it in that way. Your leg is still here. So then you put another socks, fins or monofin, and then you should close it. So it would be much more warmer than in 1.5mm socks, I promise you. It's 5mm one, very nice things. And last thing that I can recommend you about equipment is what can you put on your face. Of course, you can wear a mask. It would be much more easier. You can equalize with mask and everything would be okay. But for me it wasn't so easy. I don't like to equalize with the mask. and for me it was not so comfortable. I like to equalize with my nose clip, but in cold water of Baikal Lake it was impossible to free dive only with nose clip. Actually, if you will dive under the ice only with nose clip and with your open eyes, you can hit your eyes because of very cold water, and it's actually painful. So to solve this problem, I used the half mask. It's a mask without nose. I put the half mask on my eyes like that and put the nose clip on my nose. And you can ask me, here is an air. How can I compensate the pressure? How can I equalize the goggles actually? I put here water, warm water. I put it in my goggles, in my half mask, and wear it on my eyes. And then I wear it the nose clip, and it was perfect because for me it's very used to diving with nose clip, so I solved this problem this way, and you can try also. And the last thing you should know about warm water in the goggles, actually you should put warm water in your ears, because between your wetsuit hood and your ear is some air, and you can't put the water from the lake in your ears because it's too cold. So you should have some warm water bottle to put the warm water in your ears. Be careful. One thing that we should solve is the setup for under ice freediving. Under ice freediving is not so popular, so there is no ready-made solution for setup for under ice freediving, but I think we did it. We thought about a lot of, because we can't use buoy because it's moving. There is no some platform or something like that. So we used easy solution, not so expensive and very safe one. We used metal stairs with the N shape. We use it like a frame. On this we put the pulling up system with the rope. It was very nice, very hard and strong thing, and very comfortable to use. Let's talk about how to behave when you are doing under ice freediving. First of all, you should wear up your suit. It's very difficult when it's like -5 or 10 degrees or less. So it's very nice if you have some warm place where you can put on your wetsuit and then go to the water. It's the best way. If you wanna put on your wetsuit in cold air, I think it would be not so nice and you will be cold before you will go to the water. So try to find some warm place to wear it up. In my case, we put it at home and came to the spot by car. It was like 5, maybe 10 minutes. So it was like very nice to put it on warm place. The most dangerous thing in under ice freediving is turn on under the ice when you don't want to be there. It can be happen if you can't find the ice hole. So all the time, if people diving, they should be attached to the line with the lanyard. But how to behave if you are a safety? In my case, I had a high qualified freedivers who were my safety. And in Baikal Lake it was very nice visibility, around 20 meters, and it was very difficult to lose the ice hole. But if you are diving in not such good visibility, it can happen. So for save yourself for this kind of situation, I recommend you to clean up the ice from the snow around the ice hole. You can do it for put the more light under the water and visibility would be much more better. And be careful, don't swim far away from the line and keep it on eye. And last thing that I want to talk with you about is location. Try to find the location where you dived before, maybe in summer when it wasn't covered by ice. It would be more safer if you know the location or your partner knows. Of course, it's preferably for your safety first of all, if you will choose the place with a good visibility. Actually, we didn't expect it that in Baikal Lake it would be such a nice visibility, and I didn't see something like that. The visibility was around 25-30 meters, and it was very nice footages, and it was very safe because my safety saw me from the 20 meters and they can help me if something goes wrong. They can analyze how I diving. It's very important, and it's very important for safeties because they saw everything around them and they saw the ice hole. It's very, very important. Don't try to free dive to your maximum depth. Try to free dive for 10 meters and for 20 meters, then for 30 meters. Be safe because under ice freediving it's not the same that normal freediving. It would be nice if the place which you choose is close to the shore. In my case it was like 150 meters to the shore. So if something goes wrong, you can get help from the shore. And one more thing, you should know where is the nearest hospital for your safety reasons. I hope you will never use it, but for your calmness, you should know where you can get help. So guys, it was my tips for under ice freediving. Thank you for watching. If you have some question, just ask me under this video. And see you under ice.